Oh shit, speaking of the devil. Hey, what's up?
What's happening?
Oh, just living life, chilling. I wanted to talk to you the other day.
Oh, what's up?
No, you first. You called me. What's up?
Oh, no. Honestly, I'm just calling to check in. So, what's up?
Are you like done with MDMR? Like done completely? Like you know for sure that you don't want to come back to MDMR?
Why?
Cause I'm fucking done. Like I'm so done. And I don't want to be done, but like I'm done. Like I don't have the time with being, my Liberty City shit.
Yeah.
And I don't have the time to try to convince people to stay whenever they already made up their mind, you know?
you
You get that.
learned the game.
Well,
You learned the game.
I never wanted it to begin with. I just felt like I needed to try
You
to make you proud.
That was the problem, though. The first thing you should have done was just been like, nah. That's not my ambitions. Duh, 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 duh.
Yeah, I
And then
mean,
and then by I would have
the
been back probably the next day. Let's be honest.
the way everything just like kind of tumbled out is like, okay, well, I'm gonna at least give it a try, but like
No, I get it.
I can't even, like, I just, and plus I didn't expect my Liberty City shit to happen too. I thought
Yeah.
I'd have the more time and energy to put into it, but I don't.
So talk to me, like, what's going on with it right now? Like,
Well, it's pretty much me, class, and word on the street is Raiden's pretty much done too. So I haven't
in
decided. Molly wants
interesting.
me at ecstasy, and I'm just
Oh,
kind of.
okay. Let me give you some advice right now. Yeah, whether or not I try and come back or whatever, go to Wu Chang. Do not bother wasting your time with ecstasy. I don't
Yeah,
understand. I like, no disrespect. I just don't understand why you would. It is such a sidestep.
yeah, I get
It's not.
that.
It's not. There is no progression there for you. It's a sidestep, and I get maybe feeling wanted by Molly might feel good. And again, take everything I say with a pinch of salt. But truly, like, if you're actually trying to progress your career,
Mm.
like, you should be at Wu Chang or MDMR, in my opinion.
Yeah, I haven't
Like, don't get me
decided on
wrong.
anything yet. I'm just kind
Yeah.
of thinking.
Well, my thing would be, I mean, do you know what? I say that, who knows? Go do whatever the fuck you want. Like, generally, like,
Mm.
I'm just saying what I think. No, I'm not. I haven't closed the door on it to give you the full answer. But again, I think it's the same issues as there's always been. To be honest with you, which is like, well, I'm not gonna. From my perspective, like, I feel like you and Chloe, and when I wasn't around, like, a few other people got sold on, like, the dream of, like, Mandem actually caring. They cared for a couple of
Yeah,
days, and then they did what Mandem do.
yeah,
Which again, I've experienced that many times over. So I knew for a fact that Saint wasn't gonna remain um
active.
active. I knew that Jay wasn't going to remain active. I knew that all these people weren't going to, and they weren't going to have the love for it that you need because
Yeah,
of the amount of work that goes into music. Um,
it's so much in and out of
is a
the
lot more.
city.
Yeah, exactly. People are quick to judge, but not quick to understand the amount of
Mm-hmm.
work that goes in. So, no, I'll be honest with you. I did a tour the other day over in India.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and, like, got to see some old friends and things like that, and it bummed me out because I was sort of there like, there isn't a single artist here from MDMR, not
Oh
one.
shit, really?
It was like, well, not from our MDMR anyway. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Um, yeah, and it just kind of bummed me out because I was like, oh, guys, come on, man, like, this is. But, like, I saw Tig there, I saw Little C's was there, I saw all these people, and I'm like,
I would have
shit,
went.
like, I know you would, I know, but again, because you weren't in that circle,
Mm-hmm.
like, it didn't get to you. You know what I mean? Where,
Yeah.
like, if I was still at, if I was still involved, it would have been like, all right, yeah, I'm coming, but I'm only coming if I can bring, and, like, put on for
Yeah.
people. Like, that's always been how I've tried to operate, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but look, like, you have to keep it 100 with me. Like, if I was to come back, would you stay? Because
Yes.
there's no point
Yes.
in me coming back to to nothing.
Yeah,
Like that makes no sense to me, you know?
I wanted to succeed, and I would
Yeah.
definitely come back if you would come back. I mean, I'm not come back, but I would definitely stay if you came back. Like,
Okay.
I don't want to leave, but
Yeah.
I'm not gonna keep walking into a fucking wall with, you know, with no motivation on my side to
Yeah.
even try to, you know, keep people, I guess you can say.
No, I got you. I got you. I
Or
mean,
like
I
to
get you
make
got
those
in.
connections that are need to be made, you know?
The thing is, you got dealt a raw end of the stick anyway, because at the end of the day, I feel I've said this before and I say it again. I feel like all the people that poisoned the MDMR well with certain people then decided to go fuck off and go to Wu Chang anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, like Tim
So
just went sign at Wu Chang too.
who did?
Tim Panic.
Oh, he did.
Yep.
Interesting,
It's
but
literally
like,
me in
yeah,
class and Raiden. And
yeah,
Blog Boy. Blog Boy called me the other day. He's back around, so he said he's
gotcha.
still MDMR.
Yeah, I mean, it can definitely work. It can definitely look. I don't. I don't. The thing is, like, you've already got like the perfect role for you now. With like, think about I've only been around for 2 events that you've done, right? Which was the big Borio party, and then the what's the club called or the bar called, and then the trap event. Both events were successful. Both successful events. Like you did a fantastic job with both of those. People turned up to both of them. People enjoyed them. Like they were good events. Like it's just a case of like, cool. All right. Well, how can we harness that and do more of that?
Yeah, I'm planning one with Overboost right now too, but I've been sick for a couple days, so I need to reschedule it. So we try to pick a new date for it.
Gotcha.
So
yeah,
that's
I mean,
gonna be a big event.
So Tim Panic's gone there as well.
Yep. Yep.
And
Apparently Party left for like a day or two, and then he's back too.
Wait, he left?
Like apparently he quit Wu Chang for like a couple days, went on a small hiatus, and then now he's back. At least that's the word from Tim Panic. That's the T.
Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, yeah. Look. I can to answer your question, no, yeah, I would like to come back and I'd like to try and build it again. But the problem is, again, it's going to take a lot of time. It's not going to happen overnight. Again, there's so little talent around that isn't already at Wu Chang now. Yeah. That like you're sort of in a position where like, all right, well, so it might end up just being me, you, even if it is just me and you, and it's us flying that flag for a while until we can get other people that want to be involved. It might just end up being that, and me and you have to be okay with that.
Yeah,
is kind of the long end and short end of it.
Yeah, I can't do it by myself. You know,
no, I know that.
I can't keep the boat afloat.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I kind of thought Chloe was gonna support you. If I'm honest, I kind of thought. I thought Raiden was good. I'm not saying Raiden hasn't, because I'm sure he has. I know Raiden, but again, Raiden's around at such a different time to all of us that it makes it that much harder, which is the same thing he's always said. Like, even if he goes to Wu Chang, right? Like, he's not really going to see too many people because, like, there's not really that many people around the same time he's around.
Yeah. I don't, if I had to guess, like, I don't think he wants to leave, but I think
I don't think he does either.
Position too, like, feeling like at a standstill and shit.
Well, yeah, give me, I don't know, have you spoken to anybody? Have you spoken to Saint? Have you spoken to SK? Have you spoken to any of them?
No, I haven't. I need to try to call Saint. Like I said, I've been kind of out of town for a little bit, so
that's cool.
I wanted to talk to you before I tried to talk to her, you know?
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna talk to Batar if I can.
Okay.
Because I think our biggest problem has always been ownership as well. In terms of like, I don't know, in terms of like, we don't see our owner and stuff like that. So I feel like there needs to be a conversation had with Batar where it's a case of like, I'm gonna treat you as if you're Tommy from now on, and then when Tommy is around, like then I'll go to Tommy. But considering I've only seen Tommy once in my entire life, like that's probably not gonna happen too often, you know?
Yeah, we need somebody that we can actually, you know, go to. Like, someone to connect with about it. Somebody who's just as motivated to keep this fucking business. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, if he wants to keep this business, he needs to put something into it. Or turn it over to somebody who does.
I think that's the part I want to figure out is do they care about it, or are they happy for it to die? Because again, I don't want you to waste your time, me to waste my time, or anybody else to waste their time if it's a case of like, no, this is a business we don't care about, like let's just let it die. And I
Yeah.
think that's the conversation that we have to have, which is
that's way
where,
overdue too.
yeah, 100%. But I think it's like, let's have that conversation, let's have that honest conversation with it, and just go, okay, cool. Like, let's let everybody, if you don't care and you want it to just die, which is fine, like, let's just let everybody go. Because, like, people are standing around waiting for things to happen when they're not going to happen, you know?
Yeah.
All right, I'll talk to as many people as I can, and
do you want me to be there
we'll
for
go.
like
Yeah. I'll try and ring. Yeah, exactly. I'll try and ring you if I do get in contact with him today. Yeah, it's best coming from both of us, and it is just me, especially considering I'm kind of on the outside anyway. So, but yeah, so if I get in contact with anyone, I'll give you a ring, and then we can all meet up. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good. I'll be around.
Perfect. All right. Cool. All right.
All right, talk
Chat to you in
soon.
a bit. Bye.